What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? It's your neighborhood favorite, DJ King David. And this video is dedicated to all the hip hop DJs. You know what I'm saying? The DJs is the backbone, the foundation of hip hop culture. Without the DJs bringing out the music, the equipment, and the microphones, it wouldn't be no MCs, rappers. It wouldn't be what it is. But we're going to take you back in the day. And this is about DJs and music videos. You know, when rap artists start getting record deals, 1979, 80, 81, the DJs did not have really a part in music production. You didn't hear nobody cutting and scratching. Most people hadn't heard cutting and scratching. You had to really be in the New York area to know about the cutting and scratching, because there was little cassettes that was floating around the city where people would go take their radio to a party and tape the party. And those live tapes was what hip hop was when it started. DJs cutting break beats, MCs rapping, doing routines to the DJ, rapping about the DJ. But when the records came out, it was bands playing the music, and the DJ really didn't have a role unless they were doing shows. Now, I didn't hear scratching at all until like 1981 when I heard Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, Adventures on the Wheels of Steel. And that song was different because it wasn't no rapping or no singing. It was these crazy little sound effects, which I found out was scratching, and little bits of music. Basically, Grandmaster Flash had two turntables, or some records, and he did a routine, a turntable routine, and they recorded it and put it out as a record. So that was my introduction to scratching. I didn't know what it was yet because I hadn't saw it. I just heard the record. So the first time I seen a DJ in like a music video, first of all, music videos was hard to watch back in the day because there's no internet, no YouTube, none of the things that we have today. You know, it was like really crazy. We had 3 or 4 different TV shows that played videos. You had Casey Kasem's Top 40. They came on NBC in Detroit, that's Channel 4, Saturday mornings after the cartoons went off. Monday through Friday in Channel 50, Detroit area once again, there was a TV show, a video show that came on around 4 o'clock after the cartoons went off. And then you can watch Soul Beat on Channel 62. That's the black station in Detroit. And Soul Beat was a show that was based out of California, out of Oakland. And the host was Chuck Johnson, and they would play music videos. So to watch a music video was just difficult because at this point, MTV and BET are still brand new, and cable is a brand new thing. Detroit got cable in 1981 with Barton, Cablevision, rest in peace to Don Barton. And the city didn't get cable at the same time. It took a few years for the whole city of Detroit to get cable. I think the side of town I live on was able to get cable in late 84, maybe early 85. We didn't get cable in our house until like 86. So before 86, to watch a video, you have to really kind of like plan it because, like I said, there's no VCRs in the house. You can't take videos and trade tapes with people with none of that. But I was able to catch a couple of videos that changed my life early in the game. I saw Houdini, Magic Swan, which is dedicated to Mr. Magic. Rest in peace to him. And he's actually in the video behind the turntables, but he's not adding any cuts and scratches to the music. But the image of a DJ with the rappers let me know that this is what it was. And then you had the Planet Rock video that showed Jazzy J behind the turntables. But the same thing, he's not really adding on to the music. The first video that I saw that showed a DJ actually scratching and you can hear it in the music was the Buffalo Gals by Malcolm McLaren. And he worked worked really close with the world famous Supreme team. That was Just Allow the Superstar and C Divine the Mastermind. Now the Supreme team were DJs and MCs, and they had a radio show called the World Famous Supreme Team Show. And they even had a record. If you remember the old school record, Hey DJ, why don't you play that song to keep me dancing? That was Supreme Team. So I think it was one of those dudes doing the scratching in the Buffalo Gals video, and they showed whoever it was, they were scratching the 45. I think everybody should watch these videos to kind of see what I'm talking about. But definitely that was the first video I saw that showed somebody actually scratching, and you can hear it in the music. Now the following year changed everything, and this is going to be the last song I'll talk about before we go into the next chapter. This is part 1. But in '83, you had Rocket by Herbie Hancock. Herbie Hancock was a music producer who produced all types of music. But Rocket was like a hip hop feel thing to it. Very robotic, futuristic, and he had Grand Mixer DST doing the DJing. And what made Rocket so different, it was a band on stage, and Herbie Hancock was like the leader of the band, and DST was the DJ, and he played right along with the band. And he even had a solo. And then they had these Kraftwerk type of robots doing pop moves. It was really like futuristic hip hop-ish. And the fact that DST was up there in the band and had a solo like any other instrument or musician just took the DJ thing to a whole different level as far as showing the capabilities that the turntable could be used as an instrument, that it was an instrument, and that it wasn't going nowhere. So I'm pretty sure that if you live outside of New York, or if you was my age, that these types of visuals was your first time really seeing DJs or even scratching. You know, it definitely introduced me to scratching. I knew of DJs, you know, at this time period, especially at Detroit Roller Wheels, but they were in the mixing, you know. Nobody was really cutting, doing the hip hop style DJ. Even on the radio here in Detroit, we don't hear the hip hop style of DJ until a couple years later when you get the Wizard and other DJs like that. But not to get off the topic, I suggest everybody go check out these videos. I have a little list right here. I'm gonna link up and read it so you won't miss nothing. You wanna check out Houdini, Magic's Wand, Rest in Peace to Ecstasy, and Mr. Magic. You wanna check out Planet Rock. Those are some of the earliest videos they even show a DJ. And then you wanna check out Buffalo Gals by Malcolm McLaren to see the DJ effect in the music. And then you definitely want to check out Rocket by Herbie Hancock featuring Grand Mixer DST. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have a part 2 for this, and we're going to talk about 1984, 1985, maybe 1986. And the last part is going to probably cover 87 and 88, which is like the pinnacle for DJs in rap videos who are actually DJing. So I want to thank y'all for checking this out. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed breaking down some of this history for y'all. You can check me out on Instagram, DJ King David 1 Detroit Skills. Check me out on SoundCloud, DJ King David 313. And check out part 2 and part 3 and part 4. We're going to be uploading them soon. I just wanted to take y'all down memory lane and let you know that the DJs, you know what I'm saying, it was a progression of seeing DJs in rap videos. And by me being a kid at that time, that was very influential for me to become a DJ. So that's about it, y'all. Thanks for checking it out. Subscribe to the channel, like it, give me some comments, tell me what you think, share some of your experiences, you know what I'm saying, let me know where you from. I'm representing from Detroit point of view, you know what I'm saying, and we out of here. DJ King David, come on.